some more questions of exercise 7.1. First of all, we will discuss 5 congruence rule to prove the two triangles congruent. First is side angle side, in which rule to be followed is when two sides and included angle is equal to another triangle. Second is angle side angle, in which two angles and included side is equal to another triangle. Third one is angle angle side, in which any two angle and one side is equal to another side, another triangle. That means if we draw two triangle, any two angle, this is the main difference between these two rules. In this rule, two angle and included side must be equal, and in third rule, any two angle and any side is equal to another triangle. That means we can take these two angles and this side, which is not included between these angles. So this rule is any two angle and one side. Next is side side side. That means all the three sides of a triangle is equal to all the three sides of another triangle. Next is RHS. In this, R means right angle. That means a triangle must have a 90-degree angle. Next one is hypotenuse, and third one is a side. That means in first triangle, one right angle and a hypotenuse and a side is equal to another triangle in which it have also a right angle triangle and a hypotenuse and side. These are the 5 congruence rule. Now we'll do some more questions of exercise 7.1. This is the figure. As you know that we are doing this question in a systematic way, in which first of all we have to write given. In this point we will write which we are given in the statement. So in this question you are given a line L which is a bisector of this angle. Bisector means which divide an angle into two equal parts. That means upper part of this triangle angle is equal to lower part of this angle. We can say that 1 and 2. Next is here Q and P, there are 90-degree angles. So this is given in the question. You will write all this in the point given, and in to prove point number second, this is to prove, in which you have to show this triangle is congruent to this triangle. That means a triangle AQB is congruent to triangle APB. Proof. First of all, write the name of triangle which you have to show congruent. First of all, write the terms which are equal in measurement or in length. Angle 1 of first triangle is equal to angle 2 of second triangle. And write the reason in the bracket why these angles are equal. Because line L is the bisector of these angles. So we will write here L is bisector. Next, angle Q is equal to angle P. Reason, each 90-degree. Each angle is equal to 90-degree. Third is line AB is common to both of the triangle. Reason is common. Now you will check which rule to be followed here. Any two angles and one side. So we can say that by the rule angle angle side. By angle angle side congruence rule, triangle AQB is congruent to triangle APB. Next term is either BQ is equal to BP or not. When you show two triangles are congruent, then its remaining parts are equal, and the reason is CPCT. That means congruent, corresponding part of a congruent triangle. So we will write here BQ is equal to BP. Reason is CPCT. This is our question number 5. Next is a figure is given. A, B, C, D, and here is M point. You are given that M is a midpoint of AB. In given, you will write that from the statement that M is a midpoint of side AB and DM is equal to MC. This is given in the statement. And here in angle C, there is an angle of 90 degree. You have to show that to prove, we will write that triangle AMC is congruent to triangle DMB. M is given midpoint of AB. That means these two parts are equal. So we will mark here like this. It means that these parts are equal and these parts are also equal. So we have to show these two triangles are congruent or not. First of all, write the name of the triangle. Write the terms which are equal. DM is equal to MC because reason is this is given in the statement. Next is M is midpoint of AB, therefore AM is equal to MB. Reason M is midpoint. Next, there is a vertical opposite angle. We can write here angle 1 and angle 2. So angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Reason is vertical opposite angle. So now check which rule to be followed here. Side angle side, because this is the included angle of between these two sides. So we will write here by side angle side congruence rule, these two triangles are congruent. Next is we have to show there is an angle of 90 degree. How can we show? This is given in the statement. Here is angle of 90 degree. And here we proved these two triangles are congruent. That means its remaining parts are equal by CPCT. So we can say that these two angles are equal. Angle D of this triangle and angle C of these triangles are equal. If these two angles are equal in measurement, then we can say that these angles are alternate interior angle. So we can say that these two lines are parallel lines. We can say that DB is parallel to AC because angle D is equal to angle C, and we can say these angles are alternate interior angle, and alternate interior angle are formed in between parallel lines. So we can say these two lines are parallel. If these two lines are parallel, so we can say that sum of these two angle is 180 degree. So we will write here angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree, and angle C is given, this is 90 degree. Therefore, angle B is also equal to 90 degree. Okay.